Hello everyone, this is Professor Mary Hayes, and today we're going to talk about the largest, smartest, and surprisingly, the kindest creatures on the planet, whales. Whales are not fish, they are mammals. They give birth to their young, feed them with milk, and breathe air just like we do. And they even have a belly button. Let's think about why mammals would live in the water. The answer is simple. Millions of years ago, the ancestors of whales lived on land, but they returned to the ocean and adapted. Whales are true floating wonders of evolution. So let me introduce you to the blue whale. It is the largest marine animal that has ever lived on Earth. Bigger than any dinosaur. It can reach 30 meters in length. That's like 3 buses parked in a row. It weighs up to 150 tons. That's 25 African elephants. A blue whale's heart is the size of a car. A single beat of its heart can be heard 2 kilometers underwater. So how do they breathe? They have a blowhole, a hole on the top of their head. The whale surfaces, takes a huge breath, and dives down. Some species can go without breathing for up to 90 minutes. And by the way, when you see a whale spouting, that's not water. It's exhalation. Strong and warm, it turns the moisture into steam. Whales are very intelligent. They have complex brains, especially the sperm whale. They live in groups, pass on knowledge, and teach their young. Humpback. Whales have their own culture. They sing. Yes, really, they have actual songs with rhythms, repetitions, and even verses. Every year, the song changes a little. Scientists still don't know exactly why. Maybe it's a way to attract mates or to maintain communication. Some whales have teeth, others have baleen. Orcas and sperm whales are toothed, they hunt. But blue whales and gray whales are toothless. Instead of teeth, they have plates that look like cheeks. They filter the water and eat small crustaceans. And the most amazing thing is, they eat up to 4 tons of food a day. That's like a person eating 10 refrigerators worth of food every day. And did you know that whales help the earth? When a whale swims, it stirs up the water. Nutrients rise up from the depths. And these nutrients help plankton grow. And plankton is not just food for fish. It absorbs carbon dioxide. So whales reduce the greenhouse effect and thereby cool the planet. Every whale that dies and sinks to the bottom becomes a huge source of life. Its body feeds hundreds of creatures for decades. Can you imagine that? For decades. But there is also a sad side to our lecture. In the 20th century, people were interested in whale oil, meat, and bones. They were killed by the thousands. Some species almost disappeared. The international community imposed a ban on hunting, and now the whale population is slowly but surely recovering. And this is an example of how we can correct our mistakes. Today, whales are once again suffering. For example, from ship noise, ocean pollution, and plastic, which they mistake for food. But we can help. The more people know about whales, the more there will be those who can and want to protect them. So here are a few more facts about whales. Whales trap fish with bubbles. Humpback whales hunt using bubble nets. They release air in spirals beneath a school of fish, creating a wall of bubbles. The fish get scared and huddle together, and the whale simply opens its mouth and swallows them all at once. Whales have accents. Whales from different regions sing differently, just like people have dialects. A whale with a Caribbean accent, for example, wouldn't understand a whale from Iceland. And here's another interesting fact about the sperm whale. The sperm whale makes the loudest sound in the world. It can click at a volume of up to 230 decibels. That's louder than a rocket launch. Such a sound can stun prey from a distance. Here's another interesting fact. Whales are long-lived animals. For example, the bowhead whale can live, can you imagine, over 200 years. Scientists have found harpoons in their bodies that were fired in the 19th century. Whales have names. Humpback whales recognize each other and communicate almost as if by name, using different sounds directed at specific individuals. Well, just like we do, you could say. Whales can sleep with half their brain. When a whale sleeps, only half of its brain dozes off, while the other half remains constantly active to monitor breathing and watch for danger around it. They sleep vertically, or almost motionless underwater. Whales play. Yes, they somersault, swim belly up, slap the water with their tails, and even play. Can you guess with whom? With jellyfish. Their behavior is similar to that of dolphins, or even dogs. Here's another interesting fact about whales. Whales have wrinkles to expand their mouths. The stripes on the throats of baleen whales are stretchable folds. When feeding, their mouths increase in volume sixfold, as if they have a built-in backpack on their chin. Whales can dive to depths of 3 kilometers. Sperm whales, for example, dive to 3,000 meters in search of squid. At that depth, there is absolute darkness, and the pressure is like having an elephant standing on every square centimeter. Another interesting fact, the whale is a keeper of myths and legends. From the biblical Jonah to Moby Dick, whales have always been part of mythology. Their size and behavior have amazed people's imaginations throughout the ages. Thank you very much. That's it. That's all. All 32 takes are definitely done. So, let's sum up our lecture. Whales are not just large animals. They are living symbols of the ocean. They are intelligent, sensitive, and important for the entire planet. By protecting whales, we are protecting our own future. Thank you for watching this lecture. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a like and leave your comments. This was Professor Mary Hayes with you, and until next time, bye-bye.